20th Congress?
For sure, and definitely our preparation will continue. We will continue to strategize how to approach the trial. Magkakaroon po tayo ng information campaign din para sa ating mga kababayan para maintindihan nila ang proseso ng impeachment, to simplify it so that every citizen can understand the process. Igihan po natin na planuhin ang bawat article of impeachment na malatag ng simple, klaro para sa sambayanan at sa mga magiging husgado sa Senado, while the impeachment complaint has been transmitted to the Senate. And the Constitution provides that once it has been received by the Secretary General of the Senate, trial should proceed forthwith. We will respect the institution of the Senate, how they will interpret forthwith. Kung gaano kaaga nila aktuhan ito, we will respect that. Pero sana matuloy lang ang paglilitis na ito because this is the perfect opportunity for all parties, especially the Vice President. This is the perfect opportunity for her to be given due process, for a chance to lay down the evidence in her favor and to clarify things during the trial. Kung tatanungin po ninyo, kung June na magbubukas at magkukonvene ang Senado as an impeachment court, at kakapusin ng oras, tatawid po ba ito sa susunod na Kongreso? It is possible, and yes, we will leave it to the Senate and to the rules of the impeachment court because what adjourned yesterday was our legislative calendar. Ibig sabihin, natapos po ang pag-exercise namin ng aming legislative power as Congress and as Senate. And an impeachment process is a sui generis or a class of its own. Kakaiba po itong proseso and it's not part of the legislative process. Nasa Senado po yan, how they interpret that. And since it is not part of the legislative process, pwede po nating sabihin they can convene anytime that they are ready without waiting for session to open on June 2. And since it is not part of the legislative process, their rules may state that it may cross over to the next Congress. I heard the Senate President interview earlier this morning, and he said that they will prepare first, and we respect that, and they have to update their own rules of impeachment, and we also respect that. So we leave it up to the Senate as a separate body and as an impartial body to be judges in the impeachment court how they will proceed with the impeachment process. Raj?
Sir, sorry po. Baka lang gusto niyo nang sagutin, sir, yung what if one of the 11 or some of the 11 will not make it to the 20th?
Sure.
I believe po, like sinabi po ni Kong Noy, that would really depend on the Senate and their rules. But as far as I guess we understand that it's just a position that is elected, and should there be a change in the composition, because we have to understand the Senate is a continuing body. The House of Representatives is not. If ever we have a new composition of the 20th Congress, then I think they will just elect a new set of prosecutors, if ever. It does not stop the process. As Kong Noy mentioned, sui generis, this is a special instance of a constitutionally mandated function of Congress. So I think patuloy pa rin naman po yun.
Tama si Congressman Rodriguez, and it would also depend on the Senate rules of impeachment. Kung meron po tayong isang kasamahan sa House of Representatives na hindi papalarin at hindi makakatuloy sa 20th Congress, if the Senate rules on impeachment will provide that private prosecutors can participate during the impeachment trial, then maybe they can continue as private prosecutors. So it would all depend on the impeachment court once they convene and they set forth their rules of impeachment.
Dadagdag ko lang po sa mga dalawang prosecutors po natin. I think the Constitution speaks about the Congress, the House of Representatives tries, and then the conviction is on the Senate mandate po, according to Constitution. But sa pagkakaalam ko po, the process of the impeachment is it's not really tied up with particular members sitting in a particular Congresses. That's why it's very, kumbaga kung titingnan niyo po sa Constitution, it's the Congress. So meaning to say, it's the institution that tries and convicts. Number two, as far as the impeachment or the Senate convening into an impeachment court, tama nga po yung sinabi po ni Kong Noy at saka ni Kong Rog, that would depend on the rules that they would adopt. Because since magko-convene po sila sa impeachment court, nakita po natin during the time of former President Estrada and former Chief Justice Corona, they have adopted their own rules. So maybe that's the reason why Senator SP Chis Escudero is trying to convey to the public that they're preparing because they need to adopt first yung kanilang rules. Para sa amin po dito sa House of Representatives, we really respect the position of the Senate. As para naman po sa amin dito sa House of Representatives, we have established yung constitutional mandate po dahil may 30 complaints na binigay po sa atin dito. Pangalawa, yung urgency po ng complaint na ito. As long as we did our job and we have shown to the people that indeed the issue on impeachment complaints that were transmitted or that was endorsed to us, yung tatlong complaint, were given primacy in credence and were given also their due value. So yun po yung ginawa natin dito. Pinakita lang po natin na when it comes to issue of impeachment, the dictation of the Constitution is of top priority of the legislators here in the 19th Congress.
In addition lang po, no, Ma'am Tina, in addition also to the answer of Kong Noy in relation to the preparations of the House, as we mentioned, the House will not shy away from its constitutional duty. Verily, we have already initiated the impeachment complaint as mandated by the Constitution. And in addition to that, we will not shy away from the preparations too. As we speak, the House leadership is already preparing the impeachment secretariat. So we will be prepared if ever the Senate does indeed interpret that they could proceed with trial as early as March. We will be ready. If they decide that it will continue after June 2, we'll be even more ready. So yun na po siguro.
Sir, follow-up ko lang po yung impeachment secretariat. Who will compose that and what will their duties be?
To answer that po, no, it's still not clear. Of course, it's been a while, but the impeachment secretariat will cater to all the needs that the House would have in relation to the sui generis proceedings. So I think it would be from the top down regarding logistics, regarding support. It should be separate from the legislative function of the House. So that's all that we could say po siguro at this moment.
Thank you po, sirs.
Thank you, Tina. Let us move on to the next question from Net25, Big Samintak. Morning po. Just a quick follow-up lang po. Among the 11 congressmen prosecutors, may we know who will be the lead prosecutors?
We leave it to the leadership of the House, who will be the lead prosecutor, and we will respect that. And we're fine with anyone who will be chosen as lead prosecutor.
Thank you, Big. Bibian Gulia from ABS-CBN.
Good morning, Kongs. Tama po ba yung intindi ko sa mga answers ninyo kanina? Okay lang po sa inyo na June na mag-start after the elections yung trial. There's no call to hold the trial during the break?
Since the Constitution provides that trial shall proceed forthwith, if we interpret forthwith, dapat po sana as soon as possible yon. But since the Senate is an independent body, and we respect their independence, being a bicameral legislature, we will leave that to the interpretation of the Senate. I will refuse to comment on how they should act because they will be judges in this impeachment trial. And we accord them with the utmost respect and that they should act with utmost impartiality without any influence from the prosecution or from the respondent or the defendant. So, sana po maagapan ang pagsimula kasi the sooner that the evidence can be laid down, the sooner that due process can be exercised, the sooner can the issues pending before us can be resolved. So, sige po, sana po maagahan dahil handa naman ang prosecution team.
But sir, so as you mentioned, it's written in the Constitution that trial should proceed forthwith. But can you point us to a specific rule lang po or part of the Constitution where it states that the Senate can hold the trial even when Congress is on break po?
When you say forthwith, hindi nakasabi doon kung saan sa konstitusyon na pwede may break. Every year before session opens, every legislative congress, kunyari 19th Congress, the Senate Secretariat and House Secretariat together with the duly elected Speaker, inuupuan muna nila yung legislative calendar for that year. While it's not clear whether we can proceed with the impeachment trial during the break, we said earlier that the impeachment trial is a sui generis, o kakaibang proseso po ito. It's a class of its own. And it is not bound by the legislative calendar. It's purely a political question on how Senate would proceed with it. So, yan po ang sagot dyan, no? Hindi po nakatali yan sa black and white. And we will see how the Senate would react on and act on the impeachment complaint.
Sir, baka lang din po meron kayong comment dun sa sinabi ni SP Cheese na unfair na madaliin sila dahil 2 buwan daw po inupuan ng House ang impeachment complaints.
Well, again, we respect the position of this the Senate President. In fact, it has been discussed, explained naman po ni Congressman Noy that they have their own rules. We don't want to at least influence the impartiality ng mga senator judges. We will just wait for the Senate to convene as an impeachment court. Sa amin po, as long as we have already relayed and we have displayed the urgency, the priority that we have established that these impeachment complaints should be given primacy and should given priority, it's up to the court, no, the impeachment court, the Senate. When will they convene as a impeachment court? So yun lang po yung amin. There's no prescriptive time naman po. Prescriptive time na sinabi po sa Constitution that once it is filed, once it is transmitted to the Senate is bound to, for example, a certain number of days to convene as an impeachment court. So it's up to how the Senate will define and will act on the wordings of the Constitution na sinasabi po shall act forthwith. As far as we are concerned, we take that as immediate and urgent.
Okay. Sir, doon naman sa mga prosecutors, paano po yung hatian, Division of Labor doon sa 7 articles of impeachment? Sinong congressman ang mag-handle ng specific articles po?
As of the moment po, wala pa pong assignments po of which prosecutor will be handling which articles. I think there's something to be discussed further down as we form the full impeachment secretariat po.
Your reaction din, sir, na parang yung ibang mga kamag-anak ng ibang senador ay hindi po pumirma doon sa impeachment complaints. Parang doon sa mga kamag-anak, 3 lang po yung pumirma. But most of them hindi po pumirma doon sa complaints. May implications po ba ito on the... Well, how would you interpret that?
I hope you'd understand we'd refuse to comment on that po. We, especially given that these are our colleagues and we respect their opinion, every representative has a right to conduct themselves as they see fit for their constituents. But one thing's for sure po, the numbers are very clear. This is more than 1/3 required. There is a supermajority, so to speak. Yun na po yung impeachment complaint po natin.
And just to add, legally, it will not affect the impeachment complaint. It will not affect the impeachment trial. And the cold neutrality of an impartial judge by the Senate and members of the Senate would be better preserved siguro kung may ganyan.
I-add ko lang, it just goes to show na yung mga lumalabas po na mga fake news at mga rumors na merong sa apelitan, na merong nagkakaroon po ng pag-influensya sa ating mga miyembro, ito po yung nagpapatunay na ang bawat isa po sa amin ay nagdesisyon base doon sa kanilang pag-appreciate ng merits ng complaint na ito.
Last na lang po. Your comment, sinabi raw po ni Duterte Youth Party List Chairman Ronald Cardema alleges funds for later release were promised to the 215 lawmakers who signed the fourth impeachment complaint against Vice President Duterte.
Again, kaya po ang ang TRICOM ay nagko-conduct po ng investigation at inquiry in aid of legislation dahil po precisely because of these rumors and this chismis and this fake news na lumalabas po doon sa ating lipunan. Wala pong katotohanan sa mga sinasabi na ganyan. We would like to again to focus on the impeachment complaint. Ito po ay